we're going to, perfect. Okay. So hello, everyone. Whether or not you're watching this in the Facebook Wellness Naturally group or you're catching this in a recording that somebody has sent you the information, I just want to welcome you to Collagen Plus More. So in the chat, while I'm getting ready to share the screen, type in the comments if you've ever tried collagen before. That is definitely the first and most important thing that we need to talk about, because that's what this whole thing is about, right? Whether or not you know about Green Compass, whether or not you know about CBD, we are here today to talk about collagen. So I'd love to know in the chat if you've ever used collagen before. This is a brand new product that has just come out with Green Compass. And also in the chat, I'd love to throw, this isn't really about CBD, even though we're going to touch a little bit about cannabinoids so you can understand an ingredient inside our collagen, but also type in the chat whether or not you've used CBD before. This will really help whoever invited you, so we kind of know where you're at in terms of where to start you in your journey. So just to kind of let you know who in the world I am, why am I talking about this with you guys? My name is Chrissy Etheridge. I am a family nurse practitioner. I've been in healthcare for, oh my gosh, I counted it the other day at 17 years. That is just blows my mind. I was a bedside nurse for 9 years, and I've been a nurse practitioner for the last 8. I am board certified in family medicine, but I've spent most of my career in acute care medicine. But when I was getting my education for the nurse practitioner role, I took some electives, honestly, just because I didn't want to write more papers in holistic medicine, and it blew me away. I really started to, and it was like that moment, you know, when that fire is lit inside of you and you just know that that calling is supposed to be for you. I had already been using different teas to help me sleep. I already knew about honey to help me with allergies. I was already using things naturally because I have such an aversion to a lot of the pharmaceuticals that I use. If there's a side effect, I have it. And so I've just always tried to do natural first. And it's just been something that I've just always done. So when I started learning about holistic, that there was an actual program, a holistic nursing master's degree, I was blown away. So I jumped on board, took all those electives, learned about plant-based remedies, learned about essential oils. And that was really my first journey. I actually became certified in guided imagery. That was really fun to do for a time being, especially on my kids, to see if I could get them to like relax and really think they were on the beach, because I had some really powerful moments with guided imagery. But it took me into the world of essential oils. And for many years, I educated and taught people about the power of essential oils, and I still have a wall of oils. It's the first thing that we reach when we have problems. But over the last 9 months or so, I've started diving into cannabis, and it's such a phenomenal plant species. So I'm very, very proud to be a part of Green Compass Global. They are a hemp-based wellness company. We're going to talk a little bit about them coming up if you're not familiar with them. But I am a firm believer that you truly need what I call the 5 pillars of health. And this is a program, if you guys know anything about me and Jill Wiley, and you are your own wellness entrepreneur, we have a really amazing program that helps you share holistic practice just naturally in your social media groups. But really it's all about, and this is really what's important, and I want you to know that there's not a pill that is a save-all, and there's not a plant that's a save-all, okay? It's truly about what you do in your home every day, small changes every single day, eating right, moving your body, sleeping right, reducing stress, reducing toxins, and I absolutely believe that creating financial wellness is 100% part of that, that whole thing. Okay, so that's just a little bit about me. I do also have 5 kids. They're all grown, 22 to 30. I'm a grandmother of 4. My grandkids are coming at the end of this month. I can't wait to see them. And my partner in crime and husband, we've been together 25 years, and he is just absolutely, we always joke that I'm the fire and he's the air. So I'm just so blessed to be a part of this journey with you guys, and hopefully we get to know each other a little bit more. So we're going to talk about collagen plus more. This isn't just about collagen. Collagen is on the market today. It is absolutely the rave. There is so much misunderstanding about it. And I just really want you at the end of this to get a grasp and know what collagen is, why you need it, and what's really important to look at the products that you may or may not already be using. So it is important to make sure you have your collagen PDF. We're not going to refer to the presentation goes over a lot of what's in this PDF, but this is your reference back. So you can go through and go, oh yeah, we did talk about this. I now understand completely. And also links and education that are built inside the PDF. There are small little, I don't know what I'm doing here. There's small little click here moments inside your PDF. There's another one over here in the collagen. Those are extra videos that you can learn more about the topic. You do not have to print off your PDF. It is something that you can just either download on your computer or download on your phone. And then what's really cool about it is whoever sent you the collagen PDF, all of their information should be at the bottom. So you can get your $10 off your first purchase, and also make sure that you connect with them on social media. So what is collagen? I don't know if you guys have ever heard about it before. Throw it in the comments if you have any idea what it is, or if you use it. We've already talked about that. But collagen is the most abundant protein in the body. So it's a fiber-like structure that's used to make connective tissue. And we're going to talk about that a little bit more. And as the name implies, it connects us together. It's a major component of bone, skin, muscles, tendons, and cartilage. So a lot of us think about collagen in terms of skin health, but it serves such a bigger purpose. The testimonies are coming in. Sherry's going to come on a little bit later and talk to you about challenge that we've got going on, and she has some really cool information that she's used collagen for some issues that she had with tendons. So hopefully she shares that with you also. So literally it holds us together. Think about it, if we didn't have collagen in our bodies, we would be like silly putty. That's really what it looks like. It makes up 30% of the body's protein and 70% of our skin's protein. So very, very important. So what's a protein, you might say? Maybe you're not familiar with this in the nutritional world. So proteins can be divided into two groups according to their structure. There's the fibrous protein. It's a fiber-like uniform secondary structure. It forms kind of like this helix or twisting motion, and that's where collagen fits in. Elastins and keratins also fit into the fibrous. Globular proteins are more like blot structures, where like our myoglobin, our hemoglobin, and immunoglobulin. So I just want you to kind of know the difference between it. We're talking about the protein collagen that fits in the fibrous category. So hopefully that simplifies it a little bit more for you. So connective tissue in the body. Connective tissue, you might immediately start thinking of tendons, ligaments, cartilage, and all three are great examples of connective tissue, but we also need to think about our muscles, our skin, and our bones. These contain a large amount of connective tissue and therefore large amounts of collagen proteins intertwine to give those tissues the structure and the strength and the elasticity required for many of the roles that particular structure has. And you can see in the diagram here kind of where the collagen fibers lie, where the elastin might lie, and then fibroblasts also. But just to help you see, this is a skin diagram, just to help you see where that collagen fits into your body. So just if you want to be super technical, collagen molecules are tightly packed triple helix proteins found in every known mammal, okay? Now, when you look at the diagram, you can see how all the collagen fibers look all clustered together. And then as you take one collagen fibril out, you can see that there's that helix in there that puts that fibril together. And all of this is just a building block from these amino acid chains. And you'll understand this more when we think about why we supplement for collagen, because it really starts over at that amino acid chain, which then gives us the strength in the collagen fibers. And just so science people out there that might be going, wait a minute, type 4 lacks some of the amino acids to form the helix. and it actually makes more of a sheet structure. So that's just a little technical term. You'll see where type 4 fits in a little bit later, and it's on your PDF to refer back to. There are no quizzes here. Okay, this is just simple information for you guys to understand why you need collagen. So speaking of collagen, we know that, you know, it's a huge part of our body, but one of the things to really understand is that we actually lose collagen as we age. And around in our 20s, you actually lose about 1% every year after the early 20s. And then even during menopause, that even escalates more. So those of you in healthcare, or those of you that might be dealing with this or have a loved one that's, you know, a little bit older, you know that the older you get, obviously wrinkles come, it's more easy to see that, but also the skin becomes more paper-like, very easy to tear and shear off, and that's because of the loss of collagen. So age, unfortunately, is the #1 cause of the loss of collagen, but also UV exposure. In the PDF, the green highlighted UV exposure has a research article that you can click on and check out, but UV exposure negatively impacts collagen because of the way that the DNA changes in the cells that make collagen when it's always exposed to UV light. And so think about this. If you guys know anybody that's always going to tanning beds or out in the sun, they have more of this really thick, leathery, more type of skin than somebody that doesn't have UV light exposure. And that's what's really happening there, is part of the collagen destruction. We've already talked about how age decreases it. Smoking can decrease the amount of oxygen delivered to your tissue, and therefore the tissue can't regenerate, and it's more likely to become damaged and die. Inflammation triggering diets. This is huge. High levels of sugar can lead to hardening and fragmentation of the collagen, weakening that skin foundation and promoting premature skin aging. Okay, so really look at those high sugar diets, those high carbohydrate diets, and think about like where that fits into you. Stress can be a pro-inflammatory and can lower your ability to naturally produce collagen. And genetics certainly can be an important factor in determining how much collagen your body makes and breaks down. So we got to talk about vitamin C if we're going to talk about collagen. Hopefully everybody is on board right now. Everybody okay? This is a lot of information to digest, and this will be available for you guys to go back. But vitamin C. So you guys might not know how important vitamin C is in the role of collagen, but it is, we always think about vitamin C as something that helps our immune system, right? Obviously increase your vitamin C during, you know, the winter so you don't get sick, all that stuff, but it's got a really fascinating history that might just be more fascinating to dietitians and healthcare professionals, but it's pretty cool. So at the end of the 15th century, a disease called scurvy was a major cause of disability and death of sailors undergoing long sea voyages, right? They'd get on the sea, they'd come from Europe to United States or anywhere else that they were going, and they couldn't store all those fruits and vegetables on there. So they ate a lot of like starchy rice and breads and things like that. Well, what happened is that these sailors started developing bleeding gums, loss of their teeth, poor wound healing, and actually old wounds would open up. It's called dehiscence in medical terms. All of this was because they were deficient in vitamin C because of the important role that it plays in collagen production. So that's a really cool tie-in for those of you in healthcare might not know that connection between vitamin C and collagen, but this is a really important piece to it. So when we talk about vitamin C, we need to talk about having that also in your supplement program. Collagen helps anchor teeth into our gums and our jawbone, as well as keeping skin healthy and elastic. So it's really cool. It wasn't until the 1930s, fun fact, that the scientist, and I'm not even going to try to butcher his name, discovered and isolated ascorbic acid, which is better known as vitamin C. So fun facts. Did you guys know that about vitamin C? Post in the comments if you did. So type of collagens. And I don't want to lose you guys. This is, again, you've got the material to refer back to, and we're not doing any quizzes. I just really want you to understand when we talk about what's available on the market today versus what is in Green Compass products, why we really talk about the importance of all of these. So there are 28 different types of collagen. It is the most abundant protein in the animal kingdom. And so there's different types. We're not going to go through all 28. That would be a horrible science class to go through and sit through. But what we are going to talk about are the types that are in the Green Compass collagen. Okay, so type 1. This is up to 90% of your body's collagen, and it's a fiber that's found in the skin, the bones, the blood vessel walls, as well as connective tissue and fibrous cartilage, like fiber stiff like, right? So most collagen products on the market today have type 1. Okay, it's like the easiest and cheapest product to find. Type 2 is found more in elastic cartilage, and it's known for promoting joint health. Remember, we're not just looking at our skin, even though that's a big part of it and kind of the quick turnaround, what we can see immediately, but it's also for promoting joint health. And I just want you to know that when it comes to collagen, you can actually use it to like help. This collagen is known for treating joint pain very, very effectively. Type 3 provides structures in the muscle as well as organs and blood vessels. Guys, there's actually a very horrible thing that happens as some people get older. They get what's called a dissection in their large blood vessels. And that's really, if you think about a hose, the easiest way to understand it, if you think about a hose, you know, there's 2 different layers inside that hose. There's the outer green or the really rubbery material that you can like run through your yard. And then there's an inner mesh like. I want you to think of a dissection in your large blood vessels, like the largest, the aorta that sits like right in your abdomen that you might be able to feel pulsing, that really huge one that supplies your entire body. I want you to think about that, like where a dissection is, the inner lining separates from the outer lining and blood starts to fill in through that separation. That's a dissection. And those never go well for patients. I just want you to know, in emergency medicine, this is one of the scariest diagnoses that a radiologist can call me about. So type 3 helps help with that blood vessel area. Type 4 is less common in a lot of different collagen aids that are out on the market. It exists naturally as a building blocks of different layers of the skin, and these layers surround muscles, organs, and fat cells. Type 5 is more, it is found in the skin, hair, and importantly in the placenta, in the tissue of the placenta, okay? And it is the major component or success of failure with lung transplants, fun fact. So we talk about the layers of the skin and tissue. It's just kind of how anyway, more science, probably not important. Type 7 plays an essential role in strengthening and stabilizing the skin. Type 8 influences a lot of the vascular processes, like I was just talking about with those dissections. But it also plays a very important stability in the vascular wall and vascular repair, but also with the atherogenesis, which is really genesis, anything in science just means rejuvenation or regeneration of the cell wall. So we're talking about blood vessel regeneration. That's all that term means. And then type 10 is a reliable marker for newborn formation in cartilage. Okay. So how can you support your collagen naturally? Well, first of all, take a collagen supplement. There's a lot of foods, and we'll go through that you can eat, but sometimes that can be a little bit overwhelming as well, trying to get all those foods and fruits and vegetables in. So sometimes a supplement is better or easier. Eat antioxidants, especially with vitamin C, and then make good lifestyle choices, right? Wear SPF, quit smoking, eat a healthy diet. Diet is crucial. We talked about the importance of an anti-inflammatory diet. That is very, very important. And exercise regularly. Guys, just exercising promotes natural stimulation of collagen production in your own body. Your body makes collagen, but this helps it. So I'm going to tell you, holistic lifestyle, look at the whole body. That's that 5 pillars of health that we talked about in the beginning. It's all connected, okay? So why Green Compass collagen? And this is really what excites me, because I've tried collagen before. Anybody that's typed in the comments, if you've used collagen before, have you tried another company's collagen? Go ahead, type in the comment what companies you've used before. This really matters. I love to compare because I've tried other companies before. And when I look at why Green Compass, it really makes it solidify in my mind why I should use it. Not just because I sell the company and the products, but because this product is freaking amazing. So why Green Compass? First of all, when you look at the collagen that you're already using, you need to make sure that it's hydrolyzed collagen. And you can see here the collagen molecule. Remember, it's like that helix, that triple helix. Well, hydrolyzed simply means that it's broken down into smaller peptides, which are easy for your body to digest. So instead of trying to take that whole matrix and seeing if your enzymes in your body can like break it apart and use it, you want to go ahead and get a hydrolyzed collagen so it's already ready for you to use, which means it's more bioavailable to your body. You use more of it when you ingest it. The second thing that's really important when you look at your collagen products that you might be using is that there's a lot of brands out on the market today that might just have bovine collagen, or it might just have, you know, type 1, 2, and 3. So it might have fish and bovine. You can see here, this is really what makes Green Compass so special, is that it uses bovine collagen. And these are, you know, out in the pasture, organic raised, you know, cows that are roaming free. So very, very healthy cows. Sustainably farmed fish collagen. Very, very important in terms of where you get your fish. Do you guys know the difference between wild caught fish and farm raised fish? If you know why you want to use wild caught fish, put in the comments why. And if you don't know, let me just kind of let you think about this for a minute. You know that there's fish farms out there, right? So there's like these huge ponds, and I mean, fish are easy to grow, right? They just hatch eggs and they multiply like, you know, wildfire. And so you just throw like these farm fish, or the farm raised fish are like in these big ponds, and they like get all this cornmeal thrown to them, and they never have to do anything. They just have to go eat and then sit and eat and then sit, right? Kind of like what a sedentary lifestyle does for us. It makes everything kind of weak and not work together. But think about those salmon. If I've never seen it, but I've seen it in movies where the salmon are swimming upstream and those bears are trying to like go after them, right? You know what I'm talking about? It takes a lot of muscle. It takes a lot of bone health. It takes a lot of joint health for all those fish to survive going upstream to reproduce. And if you know the difference between it, you know that wild caught fish actually have tougher bones that you have to debone out of, right? Whereas the farm raised fish, you might eat some of that bone and not even know that you're eating it. Does that make sense? So it's really about the effort that the fish has to use to survive is the outcome of what we eat. And so I would definitely want, in collagen production, you'd want that sustainably farmed fish that have to work to build more collagen up. That just only makes perfect sense to me. We did have something come up in the comments about allergies. For those that have a shellfish allergy, our collagen does not contain any shellfish. I think it's perch, bass, and cod. That's the only thing that our fish come from. And then eggshell collagen, and look at all the types that are inside our eggshell collagen. Now, these are also free range chickens that make the eggs. But anyway, so that's really, this is awesome that our peptide blend is a tri-blend with all of these different types. I think we're one of the only companies on the market that has all 8 types of collagen in there. A lot of them only have 2 or 3. So check your collagen if you're using another company. Powder form. Now let's think about this. There's powder form out in the market, there's pill form, there's liquid form that's out there. Our powder form is literally a grab and go. Pick up a packet. It's a, you know, one dosing. You don't have to scoop. You don't have to like, you can take it with you anywhere you go and throw a collagen packet in your purse, in your workout bag, and just mix it with 8 to 12 ounces of cold water. I like the froth. Not everybody does. You can just shake it up. But I use one of those milk frothers, and I like the froth on the top. I don't know. It's kind of fun. But there's 6 to 7 grams of protein per packet. It depends on if you get the unflavored or the flavor, and it is less than 1 gram of carbohydrates. Remember we talked about the sugar. Think about for a minute, if you use another company's products that have a bunch of ingredients pre-mixed into it, then think about if there's sugar. I mean, if we're taking a liquid pre-made collagen form, they have to make it taste good, right? Think about all the stuff that they put in there to make it taste good. All of the artificial ingredients, all the sugars, all the additives. I want to just have collagen, and I want to put it in the drink that I want to put it in. So that's what makes our product really awesome. It is gluten-free, pesticide-free, and dairy-free, just like everything else with Green Compass. And we do have a true unflavored option. And there's no artificial flavors at all or colors inside our product. Now this, guys, is what makes the collagen even awesome. Remember I said collagen plus more. This is the plus more, guys. There are so many extras inside our collagen that hands down, this product is uncomparable on the market. First of all, Green Compass is a hemp-based wellness company. So we got to figure out where that hemp comes in, right? We're going to talk about CBG in just a minute, but our product contains CBG. This calms the skin. It allows the skin to be more clear, more radiant, and it's nano emulsified, which means the bioavailability is increased up to 10 times if you were to take another CBG product. It also contains olive leaf extract. We're going to talk about each one of these individually. Biotin is also in this collagen. We all know that we're going to talk about biotin, but it helps with all the hair, skin, nail growth. Vitamin E, vitamin C. Remember, this is why it's important. This is why now you know why vitamin C is in our product, and calcified seaweed for other minerals and complexes. So let's break this down. What is CBG? Okay. CBG is like the mother cell. It's like this, I like to think of it as like the stem cell of all other cannabinoids. I'll touch base on that. I'm not going to leave you hanging about if you're not familiar with what cannabinoids are, but just think of it kind of like the mothership of all cannabinoids. Okay. So look, this isn't to scare you. You can screenshot this and look at this later. There are 140 different cannabinoids found in hemp flower oil. Okay. And when you look at it, CBC, CBCA, CBD, CBDA, CBG, CBL, CBN, THC, right? Like there are 140 different cannabinoids, and we are starting to learn all of the coolness. Here's CBG, antibacterial, antifungal, muscle relaxant. So many awesome things that are happening with CBG. So what is it? So typically the hemp plant produces only about 1%. So very, very low levels of CBG is typically produced. Another cannabinoid, CBGA, is like the beginning. It's like the acidic, it's got an acidic molecule. That's what A is in the creation of all cannabinoids. Okay. So CBGA is the acidic version of CBG, and it's truly the mother of all cannabinoids. It's like the precursor for all those cannabinoids that we talked about before. So this kind of breaks it down to those in the science world that care about this, but you can see CBG at the A, some form of heat or UV is sent to it, and it breaks off and it turns into CBG. Okay. But CBGA also makes THCA, CBDA, CBCA, CBNA. You guys get the picture? So this is the mothership of all cannabinoids. And then as the acid molecule falls off, we get CBG. Okay. So what's the benefits? Anti-inflammatory, analgesic, antibacterial, anticonvulsant, anti-insomniac, anti-proliferate, I can't even say this word. Antidepressant, bone stimulant. I'm crossing over the threshold of not being FDA compliant. So be bone stimulant, brain cell stimulant, appetite stimulant. Guys, the research out there is incredible about what CBG can do to your overall health. Let's talk about the other ingredients. Olive leaf extract. Have you guys ever do you guys like olive oil? Or have you heard about the Mediterranean diet that is huge in the anti-inflammatory world? I think this is a big reason why. So olive leaf extract is from the olive plant, and it's got so many different benefits. Gastroprotective, and you can see what this means. Protects the digestive system, protects the central nervous system, inhibits microorganism growth, reduces the risk of inflammation, reduces pain stimuli, and prevents oxidation or cellular damage. So cool. What is biotin? I'm sure you guys have heard about it. How many people have taken a biotin supplement to grow their hair or their nails? Well, your body needs biotin to metabolize carbohydrates, fats, and amino acids. This is the building block of proteins, and it's often recommended for strengthening hair and nails, found in many cosmetic products for both hair and skin, right? But you can also eat your biotin for sure. Most biotin includes organ meats, eggs, fish, meat, seeds, nuts, certain vegetables like sweet potatoes. So you can certainly consume a high biotin, diet as well. Kind of seems like I'm naturally going into the anti-inflammatory diet when I look at what's in biotin. Makes sense. And then last but not least, our product also contains calcified seaweed. This is just a natural mineral complex. It is from red algae, very rich in calcium, magnesium, and iron, as well as bone forming trace minerals. You guys see why all these products were put inside the collagen? This is kind of blurry. I'm not here to bash other companies. I'm here to educate you if you use another product. Green Collagen is all here. Everything that's in here, right? The types that are in there. Look at the other popular companies out there. Look at the lack of collagen in these types. Now, I didn't make this graphic. It was borrowed from another advocate. But I just want you to see there's so many different companies. So if you want to ask what products you're using and kind of compare it and look at what types of collagen are in there, what are the added ingredients to make it taste good, right? Is it hydrolyzed? And what are the extra components that make that collagen protein special? Why do you use it? Now, price point, I'm sure for a lot of you is important, but I've spent lots of money on collagen. And now that I know better, I do better. And when you do better, you teach better, right? That's really what this is about. I'd rather spend a little bit more money and actually get what I'm looking for out of the product than waste my money and not get the benefits I'm looking for. So for those of you that are brand new to Green Compass, why Green Compass? What makes us so different on the market today? Green Compass is a hemp-based wellness program. So we have a lot of CBD products. We have a lot of hemp-based products, and I'm sure many more to come throughout the next month. But here's really what makes us different. It's quality you can trust because our products are USDA certified organic. It's sustainable. Green Compass controls all the farms basically to our door. They control every bit of that. They are high in innovation with research and development, and they have such high standards for all of their guidelines. These are some of the quality, like when you're looking at different products, what you're looking at, you want to make sure all your hemp-based products are used with clean soil. Make sure you try to find certified organic products. Our collagen is not certified organic because there's issues with the meat part that I don't think you can, there's something in there that we can't certify yet. And you can't have a certified organic product if the whole thing can't be, but the CBG is certified organic. And then just different extraction processes when it comes to using CBD with Green Compass. So here is our collagen, guys. We have a melon flavor and a natural flavor. It is, as a preferred customer, we have, it's a 20% discount. It's $89.50 a month. And we have ways where you can share and get discounts with what's called a friend share code. So it's really about beauty from within, to replenish the rich, diverse amino acid profile to help replenish healthy collagen levels, revive your body with all the vitamins and botanicals that are inside there, and refresh with the nano enhanced CBG, which is the mother of all cannabinoids. And for those of you that are watching this recording during March 2022, we do have a sale going on. If you buy a pack of collagen for your first order, you will receive a free box of bath soaps of your choice. And we're going to talk about that a little bit in a minute. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee of all products with Green Compass, so please keep that in mind if you are not happy. But the before and after pictures are insane. And the testimonies that are coming out for people that are using it is really, really phenomenal. Now, Sherry, are you here?
I'm here.
Hi, gotta put you on the spot.
Yep.
Let me make sure that we have, yeah, you just want to make sure you're in presenter, not you, Sherry, but anybody else that's watching on their phone. If you guys want to see Sherry talking, it'll just be in presenter mode. So just make sure you've got the right thing clicked. But she's going to talk a little bit about our collagen challenge that we are getting ready for April. Sherry, you.
Okay, yeah, let me, in the comments, I want to go ahead and put our Facebook group so that everybody has time to copy and paste that.
Perfect.
Before you finish it. So if y'all could just look at the chat, if you're not part of our Facebook group, that's where we're going to run the challenge. So let me just see what you've got up here. Everybody can get $10 off if this is your first order. So you would just contact the person who invited you and they could hook you up with that. Plus, for the whole month of March, you'll get a free set of bath bombs with your collagen order. And then this was really the start of our education. So we're going to keep doing that all through between now and the end of April. We'll have personal stories, before and after pictures, experiences, plus a lot of education. So it'll be great. I think like a lot of people think collagen is for looks, skin, wrinkles, hair, and it's great for all that. But for me, I realized I had major chronic tendon weaknesses that started when I was about 35 years old. I'm 55 now. So I've been on crutches 3 or 4 times, not for broken bones, just because I've done something with tendons in my legs. I've had both bicep tendons. I don't know, Chrissy could say the words. I say ripped because that's what it felt like. That literally took a year to recover from fully, where I'm trying to lift weights. I can't lift above here. I had to figure out my whole routine again, not lifting my arms above my shoulders. It's a big deal. And the older you get, the worse you get, the worse it gets. You start losing collagen. Your body produces less collagen somewhere around 30 years old. So I talked to a naturopath and he told me to take collagen, vitamin C, and turmeric. So I did, I still do that, turmeric and vitamin C, but I have not been able to take collagen because it just makes me sick. I feel like crap. I basically, every time I try a different brand of collagen, I've gained 4 to 5 pounds each time. I think just with inflammation because of the ingredients is the best thing I can find. And actually, if y'all use a Fitbit, it'll tell you what your resting heart rate is. And every time I'm on collagen, within a week, my resting heart rate goes through the roof. So I don't know what it is that causes that, but I have not been able to take collagen. So this is the first collagen that has not affected me in a bad way. So I'm pretty excited. So we'll start the education in that group within the next week. And if y'all just join that group, if you're not in, then we'll have more details. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sherry. So I'm going to stop the recording and stop sharing.